Do you want dependency on another for your well-being, or do you want your own ability to connect with well-being regardless of the condition? Do you want to be a conditional lover, or do you want to be a lover? Do you want to be a conditional lover that needs this and this and this and this and this, and the list just gets longer and longer and longer? Or do you want to be one who loves no matter what? Do you want to be one who walks into the room and lights it up, or do you want to be one who walks in the room and makes everybody complain? Do you want to be one who walks in the room and makes everybody snap to, because they know if they don't behave just the way you want them to, that heads will roll? Is that what you want? Or do you want to evoke clarity and love and well-being from them, you see?
That's what I'm trying to...
And so when you trip on some of those, let's calibrate around one of those. What's the thought that comes? I shouldn't be doing this.
A quick example, yesterday was Friday and I had a 5-day week of 12-hour shifts. So I was pretty tired, and I ride all the way back to our apartment, and I got like my laptop bag, my bag of clothing, a big jug of water, and I was so tired, and I entered the apartment, and he saw me like struggling, and he didn't help at all, because, well, I recall my mom and my dad, and when they see me struggling, they come to help, right? So I associate that with not loving me. And of course, my mind comes into the way right away and says, no, that's not true, right? But it is this kind of ideas that comes, and then my mind speaks up.
So this is good, because this is a little twist on what we were talking about, isn't it? Your belief is that when you love someone, you help them, and that sacrifice is good, and that neediness should be alleviated. On the one hand, it helps you out, and on the other hand, it bites you in the butt. Sacrifice is a good thing, and when you are in need, someone should come. So this is an opportunity to calibrate. So you have that thought, and you even write it down. I would help, and he isn't. And if he really loved me, he would be helping. And because I really love him, I would do anything. No matter how tired I am, I would be there.
That's pretty much what it would work.
Yeah. So then you feel the negative emotion in that, and your logic, your knowing lets you know that you're out of sorts, that when you feel bad like that, your inner being is thinking something different. So you decide that rather than trying to defy the law of attraction and evoke from someone, this is what we were talking about earlier, you're not in the receiving mode. So what you're actually saying is, when a person is not in the receiving mode, that's when you should attempt assertion, and you should suffer and struggle on their behalf, and then everything will work out. But it doesn't, because it just leads to resentment. Before long, you're fighting about who's doing the most and under what conditions. In other words, you'll never sort that out. Haven't you been trying that with scores of people all of your life? Does it ever work out? Can you break them like a horse and get them to do what you need them to do? I don't need to send it out to the whole world, just this one person. This is what I need from you. What I need from you is you sacrifice whatever you're doing, and most of all, defy the law of attraction and give me what I want, not what I'm a vibrational match to in this moment. You hear that? Buck my current. I'm needy, I'm tired, I'm ornery, I feel disrespected, and you need to do something about that. That's what you're saying. So now instead you decide you're going to calibrate, and so you really want to feel better. That's your only intention.
Well, I want to calibrate because, yes, I feel bad, but just a second later, my mind comes like, no, he's resting. He deserves that. He deserves his space also. His time for him. I can do it by myself, and then I ended doing it. But these are the thoughts that come and go.
The thing is, if you don't calibrate, you have two choices: leave him, lazy person, selfish, lazy person. The law of attraction to make me the one exception in all of the universe. Give me what I want, not what I'm a vibrational match to. So if I'm not a vibrational match to it, how can I become a vibrational match to what I want? And what is it that I really want? So what do you think you would say in that situation that you really want? Do you really want him to just fuss around and pamper you and soothe you? Is that what you want? The entire room shouts, yes, that's what we want. Do you want dependency on another for your well-being, or do you want your own ability to connect with well-being regardless of the condition? Do you want to be a conditional lover, or do you want to be a lover? Do you want to be a conditional lover that needs this and this and this and this and this, and the list just gets longer and longer and longer? Or do you want to be one who loves no matter what? Do you want to be one who walks into the room and lights it up, or do you want to be one who walks in the room and makes everybody complain? Do you want to be one who walks in the room and makes everybody snap to, because they know if they don't behave just the way you want them to, that heads will roll? Is that what you want? Or do you want to evoke clarity and love and well-being from them, you see?
That's what I'm trying to get
So,
to, right?
in that situation, if you decide that this is a good opportunity to calibrate, or sometime soon you're going to calibrate about it. So you've written all of that. I don't feel loved, and I don't feel appreciated, and I don't feel respected, and I would do it for the other, and blah, blah, blah. And now you say, I don't want to try to defy the law of attraction. And I get that it's attraction, attraction, attraction. And I know it's about adjusting my frequency to get what I want. And I don't need to just get it from him. I want it to come to me from all places. What's got me all balled up here is that I'm not allowing myself to be a cooperative component with my own inner being. My inner being is calling me, and I'm not going because I'm using this as the excuse. I'm calibrating here instead of here. How do I feel about this person? And that's what you said you came around to. I love him. We have a wonderful relationship. Mostly it goes really well. It's not his job to keep me in tune. It's my job. When we are both in tune, that's the best of the best of the best of it. But if one or the other of us is, then that's pretty good too, because the one who's in alignment can call the other one home to who they really are. This is a dynamic relationship where we're learning our way. We're solid in this relationship. There's nothing serious going on here in terms of anything going wrong. I appreciate these opportunities to let me know that I'm out of whack. I want to be nicer to myself. Why am I working these long, long shifts day after day after day and depleting myself physically, and then asking myself to feel good even though I'm dog tired, and then expect someone else to take up the slack when I've made all of those choices? I want to be nicer to me. I want to get out ahead of it. I want to bask more and breathe more and feel better more of the time. And I know how to do that. I mostly do that. How I ever got to the thought, Mother, how I ever got to the thought that when you get really, really needy, that then family is supposed to sweep in and save you. That is the most dysfunctional of all of my dysfunctional thoughts, because what that says is I can behave any way I want, and that then others in my life will defy the law of attraction, and that they will give me what I'm blocking. Whew, isn't it easy under these conditions to see why things aren't working out for so many? You want win-win, not lose-lose. Win-win is I'm tuned in, I'm wide open. Law of attraction is bringing others. We're cooperative components to each other. We're attracting good things from each other. That's win-win. Lose-lose is I'm tired, you're obligated, you give me what I need, you don't like it, I don't like it either, you didn't do a good job, you need to shape up, I did all I could do for you, you don't deserve it. That's lose-lose. Clear?
Pretty clear.
Helpful?
Yes. A lot.
More?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Really good. Really good.